The doctors and staff at Carrot LASIK and Eye Center are amazing, so kind, and they take time too. Because I know a lot of doctors, you just feel like rushed through, but they take a lot of time answering all your questions and then going back over those questions just to make sure you fully understand.
That's
and they
so
don't pressure
nice.
you. That's what she said. Is like they don't pressure you. Everything feels good and natural, and you feel like you're being taken care of.
That's so nice. What's up, everybody? It is Real Estate Katie here. We are back with another Live and Learn, and I have been so excited about this one, you guys. This one has been in my schedule for several weeks now, and I cannot wait to hear all about it, Misty. But before we hop into Misty and we learn all about LASIK eye surgery, I know you guys are super curious of what her experience was like. I just want to do a really quick shout out to my friend Lydia Palomino. She is a member in this group, and she and her husband own AC Valley. They're here in the Phoenix area. They are your HVAC friends and technicians. They service 9 AC units for me, guys, and they have been for years and years. So it's getting a little bit hotter out there. As we know, everybody's getting excited for bikini weather, right? That's right. So it's time to get your AC checked up and serviced if you have not done that yet, guys. So check out AC Valley. Good friends of mine. Tell them that you heard it here. All right, Misty. We're just going to jump right into it. So Misty was our winner. If you guys didn't know or didn't see it, or maybe saw it too late, I'm sorry. But we had this huge giveaway, and we were giving away we partnered with Carrot LASIK and Eye Center, and we were giving away either LASIK, Smile, or PRK, depending on what the particular candidate that was chosen was eligible for, or what would be the best procedure for them. So Misty, take it from here. You entered into the drawing. First of all, what was that like? Was it like, were you thinking, oh my gosh, this is it. This is my chance?
So what's funny is that I wake up before my family. I just hop on Facebook, kind of read everything that everybody's doing. And I got on the AZ Mom page, and they're like, have you submitted your 2-minute video for free LASIK? And I was like, no, I haven't. So I just did it right then. So if you guys see those call to actions, just do it. Like just do it, because you might win. And I didn't think I was going to. The video is 2 minutes. I just kind of talked about the struggles I've had since, being in 4th grade and my eyesight. For those of you that wear contacts, my contacts prescription was negative 6.75 and negative 6.5. So if you were to stand on one edge of the football field, I could not see the other side of the football field unless I was standing on that 10-yard line. Like, we would not see the same thing. So all that space, I would need to be that close to something to see. So my eyesight, this really has been life-changing. So I submitted the video, got notification that I was one of 3, like so excited, went into the office, which is over by the Dobson Hospital. So really convenient to get to. Brand new building. Everything is so new. They have a coffee maker in their waiting room, which is like plus, especially for early morning appointments. I got myself a mocha. Everything is super high tech there. The front office is very kind, which I know there's not a lot of front office staff like as nice as these people are. They're really wonderful people. But they bring you into this little room, and you sit at 4 different machines. And what's nice is they don't poof, like the little blow air, puff. The thing that they do your eye during eye exams. Eye puff, yeah. So none of that, and they don't have to dilate. Oh. So between these 4 machines, they know like 80% to 90% of what's going on with your eye. And it's just super simple. And then you go back into the room, and doctor's like, yes, you have horrible eyesight and you are a candidate for LASIK. So we still did like the usual eye test, and I always feel like they're quizzing you. Like, I'm going to get the wrong answer. Like, is this better? Is this worse? I get like really bad. I get like anxious about it. I'm like, did I pass? So, but it was great. And then they had availability probably 2 to 3 weeks later. They do surgeries only once a week. So it's surgery day. You have to have a driver, and they stay with you, but you're only there for like an hour. So right, it's really simple.
The procedure itself is super fast, right?
Yeah. It was like, I think he said about 18 seconds an eye. And when you get there, all your forms are signed, and they give you, there is pre-care, like you can't wear contacts for a couple days, no eye makeup for a few days, which is not, that big of a deal. I would say take a shower the morning of, because they don't want your face wet either. So bathe, please bathe the morning of. And so you go in and they take you into this little room. The lights are dimmed and there's a massage chair, and you get 2
my
Valiums
favorite.
and 2 Tylenol PMs. And I was like, you guys can just leave me here. The doctor comes in just to say, hey, how's everything going? How you feeling? Goes over the surgery one more time. You're probably there for like 15, 20, and then you go into the surgery room. And you don't have to, you could just go in your clothes. You don't have to wear anything special
Like
for that. They
scrubs
put
or
little
anything.
booties. Yeah, they put little booties on you, but that's it.
What about your hair?
I think I had my hair in pigtails just because I had just showered, and that was the best, easiest thing for me to do outside of a shower. And I just wanted, because I wasn't sure. I'm like, can I have wet hair in there? So I just made sure everything was just back and tight.
Yeah.
So, and then it's really simple. You just lay there and he says, there's going to be a green light and you go zombie eyed. So I'm like, I can do that. Just like, you're just like staring at your phone. That's basically what you do.
Right.
I did scare myself. It's green and then it goes white like this. It's like a shadow of white. And I thought, this must be what it's like to go to heaven. Like the light, and then I was like, oh my God, did I just die? I was like, no, I didn't die. So I'm fine.
2 seconds of fear right there.
Right. But I wasn't scared of the procedure. It was just me being too creative in my head. So when they went to switch eyes, I kind of like, shake it out. And Carrie, who is our office manager and their lead laser person there, was like, oh no, don't shake, don't move. And I was like, oh, I just have to get the wiggles out. She's like, here, hold my hand. And in my head, I'm like, I don't need to hold your hand. I'm a tough lady. And then I grabbed her hand and shoved it right in my little sweatshirt pocket. So we held hands for the last 18 seconds.
Oh.
But it was really simple. And all you have to do is lay there and look at a light. And they put numbing drops in your eye. Like, you don't know what's going on. You just have to relax. And so if you can relax and breathe, like, you can do LASIK surgery. Like, then if you can lay there for 36 seconds, you can do LASIK. Yeah, I think us thinking things are worse. It's always worse in your head than in real life. So if I didn't have that momentary, oh, is this heaven? It would have been like completely no story to tell.
Yeah. And is there a little pressure? Yeah. Do you feel like a little pressure on your eye, or is it just the light and that's it?
It's a green light, a white light, and then they switch eyes. There's no pressure. There's like it looks like something's like wiping your eye or just like a shadow, but that's it. And then the other one, it's Christmas lights. The Christmas lights people have on their garage. It's like those lights that like shine like other like snowflakes on the garage.
Yeah.
The LED lights. So you're basically looking at like sparkly LED lights of red and green, and then it's over. So it's like, you really just have to lay there for less than a minute twice. And you're already on these like great medications. So laying there is easy.
Right. Right. You're nice and relaxed.
They bring you out. Totally. My husband was waiting for me. And then my husband, because he thinks he's so funny, he went and got me water in the regular like waiting room. And he walks in and announces very loudly, sorry guys, she didn't make it. And the look of and the people in the waiting room, and it's surgery day, right? And they looked at him like, oh my gosh. And he goes, oh, I'm just kidding. She's fine. I'm just getting her water. And
oh my goodness.
You can't do that. Yeah. So he thinks he's funny. I thought it was funny, but I was like, don't do that. So that was simple. We went home and you just sleep. You sleep for about 6 hours. They give you special little glasses, like plastic glasses with padding on it so you don't scratch your eyes. They give you special eye drops you put in your eyes when you're awake. You put them in every 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and that's just to kind of keep everything lubricated. I woke up once during my nap and my eyes were uncomfortable. So I just got some more pain medication and then I just went back to bed. And then when I woke up, 5-6 hours after the surgery, it was fine. They felt a little scratchy. That's it. And I could like see across the room. Wow. And my husband was like, how many fingers? So all night, my kids were like, how many fingers? Like, what am I holding? Is this a fork or a spoon? So it was kind of fun to play that game with them.
That's hilarious.
And that's it. Yeah.
For you though, it must have been so incredible to not have to poke your eyes out with contacts and to just like wake up in the morning and you could see, you don't have to put the glasses on, like you don't have to do anything.
It's like the little things. Like we're continuing a show from the living room to the bedroom one evening. And there's times where I'll fall asleep with my glasses on trying to watch TV in bed. And my husband has to wake me up. Hey, put your glasses away. But being able to fall asleep watching a TV show, it's so like, it's just the little things that you don't realize were an annoyance that you don't have to deal with anymore. Yeah. And then finding my contacts. My husband's out of town this week. And so my sleep talker that sleeps with me, my 11-year-old, she's no longer scared. I don't know if I told that story, but she woke up or she was talking in her sleep one day and she was, why are you just standing there? And I'm like,
what?
I'm standing there. So yeah, because they sleep talk, they say all sorts of stuff, but then I'd have to reach over my glasses and make sure we're not being murdered. But now I can just open my eyes and be like, okay. So first, for a safety perspective, I think it's huge. Like that is probably one of the, it sounds so big. Like I just feel safer in my home because I can see, I don't need to fumble around with glasses or contacts or whatnot. So,
that's a really great point that I actually never thought of until you brought that up. I saw that you had mentioned that on one of your postings, but that's a really great point because if something were to happen, knock on wood, it never does to any of us, but if it were to happen, come on. I mean, you don't have very much time to react. And especially if it's like in the middle of the night and you're fumbling and trying to find your glasses or trying to stick your contacts in, it's game over.
Yeah. Or how about all those times we've had to go to the hospital because our kid broke their arm and we forgot to bring contact solution because we just ran out the door to get them. My daughter is in a car accident. She broke her leg. So running out the door to get her to the hospital and realizing my eyes are going to be like sandpaper because I don't have anything besides my kid at the hospital. So it's just those are the little things that you don't realize that you no longer have to worry about. And as moms or parents in general, there's so many things to worry about. And so if there's like one less thing off the table, one less thing to spend money on too, I think it's so valuable.
Totally agree. And I mean, let's face it, it's definitely a money saver. So you're not having to buy contacts, glasses, replacements, solution, or, heaven forbid you get an eye infection because you're constantly poking your eyes all the time. When I was wearing contacts, I got LASIK too. I told you about 12 years ago. When I was wearing contacts, like sometimes there would be times when I am pretty sure my hands weren't super clean and I had to poke in there, like, it fell out or it rolled up and what was I going to do? I was driving or something, you know what I mean? And so that can happen too. But yeah, definitely a cool thing. And I am so excited for you and so glad that you won. So after all is said and done, are you like super happy?
I'm super happy. My eyes are still adjusting. You go back to an appointment the next day, the week after, and a month after. So I think next week is my month reappointment just to kind of see, but literally every day it's getting better. That day after, I couldn't see, like the street sign says McKellips. I couldn't see the street sign unless I was like the second car behind the crosswalk. But now I'm like 8 cars back and I can see it. So every day it gets a little bit better. I always have my eye drops nearby just in case they get a little scratchy. And he said we can expect that for up to like 3 months, just to keep your eye drops nearby. There's special eye drops that you get at Target or Walmart. They're just preservative free. They're not like prescription. But every day it's getting way more comfortable. I can see even more. So it's always kind of a game too. I'm like, okay, how far back can I see the sign? Or when can I see, all the letters in the sign? So it's cool. It's just really, and I can't wait to go swimming and open my eyes underwater.
Yeah.
You can finally get all the rings.
Exactly. No kidding. So would you recommend this to others if they are considering getting eye correction surgery?
100%. My friend Kristen already made an appointment and she has hers on the 17th.
No kidding. Oh,
yeah. So we ran into each other. She's my neighbor. We ran into each other at the mailbox and I was like, oh, and she knows how blind I am. So she said that she was so scared to do it. And I was like, you just have to lay there. Like, you're so stressed out. Like, why not have an excuse to like chill out for a day or two? They did say you could like drive and go about your regular business the next day. I did clear my schedule the next day just to make sure I was comfortable. But I have literally recommended it to everybody, and everybody I talked to that has had it done, there hasn't been anybody with regrets that has had it done. They've all said that they've loved the results. 8, 10, 15 years later, yes, now they need some revision or readers or whatever, but everybody I talked to has had amazing results with it. So I recommend it, highly recommend it. The doctors and staff at Carrot Lasik and Eye Center are amazing, so kind, and they take time too. Because I know a lot of doctors, you just feel like rushed through, but they take a lot of time answering all your questions and then going back over those questions just to make sure you fully understand.
That's
and they
so
don't
nice.
pressure you. That's what she said. It's like they don't pressure you. Everything feels good and natural, and you feel like you're being taken care of.
That's so nice because, I mean, let's face it, it is your eyes.
Yeah.
And we only have 2 of those.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. If any of our audience members have any additional questions or maybe want to talk to you personally, are you open for that?
Oh, 100%. Yep. It's Misty Chandler Maki.
Awesome.
Or the skin hygienist.
The skin hygienist. I actually linked your skin hygienist Facebook page to the show notes.
Oh,
so
perfect.
Yeah.
That
so
works.
If anybody wants to get in touch with Misty, just click on that, shoot her a message. And thank you so much for being so kind to being open to sharing with our members on a more private basis, because, they may have some questions that I didn't ask here. Thank you so much for being with us, and congrats again.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate everything that you do, not only for myself, but other moms in the community. So we thank you. We thank for all these little things, everything. Thank you so much.
Oh, that warms my heart. Thank you for saying that. For those of you who want to hook up with another one of our big giveaways, well, darn it, I said that a little bit too late because we actually just closed it. Crap. But we'll have another one coming up. So keep an eye on the group. We have the Smile Movement that we partnered with, and we are giving away a free smile makeover. And there's actually 3 winners for that one, Misty. So yeah, super exciting. I'll be announcing those winners probably mid-June or second week of June, something like that. But we do have a MOMnation Mother's Day big giveaway happening right now. That's it. That's something we have going on. I knew we had something going on. All these things, right? And there'll be up to 16 winners for that, guys. So if you're in the group, check out the featured section. It is the pinned post at the top of the featured section, or you can always go to our MOMnation Arizona, MOMnation AZ direct me page, and you'll see it there too. I'll link that in the show notes for you guys so you can easily join in. If you want to check out any of our previous live and learns, we have so many. We have probably over 100 videos. Just like Misty, mama members that have come on to share something with us, teach us something, maybe a skill or a piece of knowledge, or give us some information about a procedure that they've done, just like Misty. So hop on over to our YouTube channel. It is at MOMnation USA. That is our handle. If you are more of the audio type, you prefer to listen to podcasts, hop on over to your favorite podcast platform and do a search for MOMnation Talk Radio. And there you will be able to connect with us in all of our shows. All right, Misty, have a wonderful day. Bye.